Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway. Pitching in our game today, Merrill Kelly. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And he pumps it a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One and two now. And there's a ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
On the ground. A dive. He's got it. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Luis Ariz stands in. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ooh, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
In the dirt, and that is ball one. And that one got a piece of him. Here's Machado. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And Manny gets a piece. Ariz leads off first with one away. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. Swung on, belted. Back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break, but look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just one, but two runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
Stepping in, Jackson Merrill. Golden opportunity right here. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two on, one out. And a slider misses down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one to first. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and lifted in the air. Smith. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6th, left fielder Gavin Sheets.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
And a swing and a miss there. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the frame. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Padres 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Randy Vasquez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
This is Corbin Carroll. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind to kick the pitch. And down on strikes. And 1 gone.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Line drive, fair ball.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now and watches strike 1. Marte, the base runner at first with 1 out. The shortstop takes the ball. This one popped up. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That one way inside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Eugenio
Suarez up to hit now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch misses way outside. Hit in the air, left field. And it falls. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-1.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
First and second, 2 outs. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. Gurriel gets a piece. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Padres,
All set for the
second
start of the
baseman,
inning.
Jake
Now here's Jake
Cronenworth.
Cronenworth. Cronenworth hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And now Luis Campusano. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Suarez makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher Martin Maldonado.
2 down, bases empty. Martin Maldonado getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Caught him looking for the K. Padres down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the right fielder, Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith.
Vasquez back to work. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Now one missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Batting eighth, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First
Ball,
pitch doesn't
catch
find the
inside.
zone. And
Ball
another
2.
ball. And that's
That's a ball.
downstairs and outside. In for a strike, now 3-1. 1 out, bases empty. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Bogarts. And that quickly 2 away.
That was a good hard
Batting
fastball
ninth,
with some
center
nice
fielder,
ride up in the
Alex
zone right there.
Thomas.
Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that
Nope,
misses.
that's inside.
And now it's even 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in the desert, now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that's in there at the knees. Just missed. Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So digging in, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. To the right side, gets to it with a slide, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Manny Machado.
Two outs, base is empty. Manny Machado, the next to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Smith sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one fouled off. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Breaking ball inside. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Check swing, called strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one hooked foul. No outs, runners at first and second. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Josh Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground, right side, 4. In there, he's safe. Bases loaded, nobody out. And now it's Josh Naylor, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And that one hit to first. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. Runner around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, these Diamondbacks really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says. And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Swing and a foul straight back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Gurriel gets a piece.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Smith in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Machado pulls that one down, and that is the inning. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. On to the 4th, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Tapped softly on the ground. Marte fires over to first. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Flied to right his first time. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Check swing, called strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Slider misses outside. And there's ball 4.
Take your bait.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Man at first, 1 away. Kelly a move to first.
No, he's safe.
Bogaerts dives back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Let's go, D-backs. Woo-hoo. Come on, D-backs. Come on, you can do it.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Bottom of the inning, and here is Gabriel Moreno.
Lead off for the Diamondbacks. Catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Thomas, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Outside.
Ball outside. Throw to second. Out.
Well, that's just a good baseball play right there. I mean, pretty good jump off the pitcher, I'd say, and good catch and throw by the catcher. And I think if you did that 10 times, half the time the guy might be safe. The other half, probably out.
2 down, nobody on. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that's in the dirt.
Yep.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Very high with that one. And it's 3-2. Ketel Marte waiting to hit for the D-backs. 2 outs. That one down the line, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and that's a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Randy Vasquez done for the day, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for San
Nick
Diego.
Pivetta taking over on the
Number
mound.
27.
Just trying to keep this one close
Nick
here,
Pivetta.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next pitch is downstairs.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next one is off the plate. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Got him looking. That ends the inning. One left for Arizona as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here at Chase Field, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Luis Campusano. Kelly back to work. On the ground, right side. Toss to Naylor. One away here in the 5th.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. Struck out looking in his first at bat. That misses, and that's ball 1. Maldonado measures 6 feet even, 230 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. To the right side, Marte. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
And that's downstairs. And now 3-1. Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Next for the Padres, first
So
baseman
man
Luis
aboard, Luis Arraez. The next up for the Padres.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Tatis runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. One left for San Diego. Still down by a count of 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Breaking ball misses down and away. Action in the pen down there. Yuki Matsui, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Kolek getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Not close with that one. 2-2. Fastball is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Here's Josh Naylor. And that is out of play. Perdomo aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground, 2 ball. Bogarts tossed to second. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2-0. That clips the corner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. Merrill sizing this one up and makes the grab. That is the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in the desert, Manny Machado up to the plate. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. The Padres down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the
Now
ball
batting,
the other way,
shortstop,
but that
Xander
time
Bogaerts.
a little anxious.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. There's the strike.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. And 1-2.
That's out.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Padres 2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Pavin Smith. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bogaerts with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And takes low for ball 1. Bullpen action for the Padres. Yuki Matsui getting ready to go. Off the mark there. Now 2-0. Out towards left center. Merrill under it. Squeezes it. 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alek Thomas.
2 down, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Alek Thomas. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. New pitcher on now, Jalen Beeks. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 68, Jalen Beeks.
So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin
He's
Sheets.
been a great free agent sign. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Ryan Thompson preparing to come on if needed. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Smith. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake
Here's the
Cronenworth.
second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Inside.
That's inside.
And it's 1-2. The D-backs trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That misses, and a count 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Right side, Marte. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yuki Matsui.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Now it's the
Leading
DH,
off
Corbin
for the
Carroll.
Diamondbacks, designated hitter.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Tap foul at the plate. Hit weakly on the ground. Cronenworth. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman Ketel Marte.
And now here is Ketel Marte, a switch hitter batting right. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Matsui, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. And that's outside.
I think it's the deception in his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. Got to be clever
Up next
too when you don't
for
have
the
that lights out
Diamondbacks.
stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Hey.
Foul ball there. And that one almost got
2
him.
strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air. Arise on his way over. And that will end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Thompson.
And he's been really shutting down hitters
Now
from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits,
81.
period.
Ryan Thompson.
Stepping in for San Diego, Martin
Leading off
Maldonado.
for the Padres, catcher Martin Maldonado.
First offering, and it just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Shelby Miller up and throwing. Ginkel, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, right fielder Fernando Tatis.
And the
Jr.
batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Outside with a breaking ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Tying run at the plate. That one ripped. Gurriel handles the chance. 1 away. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Manny Machado now, 1 for 3. And that one pulled foul. Thompson, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sean Reynolds.
Now pitching for
Pretty
San
tight
Diego.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here's the cleanup
Leading
hitter for
off
Arizona,
for the
Josh Naylor.
Diamondbacks, first baseman Josh Naylor.
And foul ball. That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Movement in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here we go. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So up next, Eugenio Suarez. just
that's
missed.
outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
2-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
2-1.
Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gurriel, a pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Ball
Inside,
one and a
ball
pitch
one.
inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 down, nobody on. Gurriel gets a piece. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that ends the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Shelby Miller.
Save opportunity for him right here,
Now
and he's
pitching
their
for the
guy. Time to lock
Diamondbacks.
this one down and get out of here
Number
with the
18.
W.
Shelby Miller.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a foul ball. Fouled off. He was late. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a ball popped up. Perdomo makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Fought off foul. Ball one there. Next offering is in for a strike. Hard hit to third. Throws to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon.
Batting
That's
third.
2 out.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot.
0-1.
The next offering misses. 1-1. That one to first. He takes it on his own. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chase Field, and today's starter, Randy Vasquez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Corbin Carroll leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball 1.
This one in the air. Machado makes the catch. One up, one down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. That's out to center field. Merrill gets under it, hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting third, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Diamondbacks down in order. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Kelly back to work. In the air, right side. Smith moving back for this one. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Pop foul out of play off to the right. No score here in the second. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Gurriel trying to get there. He makes the grab, and there are two down.
Every day during
Batting
batting
six,
practice,
left
these
fielder,
outfielders
Gavin
get about
Sheets.
10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Outside.
Gavin Sheets in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Nope.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2 outs, base is empty. Stays alive.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the
Batting
game.
7, second
Jake
baseman,
Cronenworth
Jake
will hit
Cronenworth.
next. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Sheets off of first with 2 away.
Get out of here, Padres!
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here in the desert,
Leading
and now the
off
first
for
baseman,
the
Josh
Diamondbacks.
Naylor.
First baseman, Josh
Naylor batting in the
Naylor.
cleanup spot, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at
Batting
first.
fifth,
It doesn't
third
really matter
baseman,
where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on
Suarez.
base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Swing and a ground ball, and it gets by him.
Waste no time there. Just a simple
Batting
ground ball the other
left
way. They
fielder,
had eyes on it, man.
Lourdes
Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Gurriel
Just let the ball
Jr.
travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outside, ball 1. Here comes a pitch. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Yeah, that's fouled off. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out, runners at first and second. Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
half
for
of the
the
third
Padres,
inning. So
the
here's the
designated
Padres
hitter,
DH, Luis Campusano. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Pitch misses. Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Gurriel handles the chance. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, catcher
Martin Maldonado up to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Top of the third, no score. Just missed. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 14th of the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Luis Ariz stands in. First time up, he grounded to third. That's too
Whoa,
low,
that's
and
down.
that's ball one. Two down, bases empty, but one run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Thomas makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Chase Field as we go to the last of the third. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An
Center
absolute
fielder,
missile.
Alex
It almost becomes
Thomas.
self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Alec Thomas now. That's in there. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. That one
one ball, one
misses,
strike.
and it's 1-1. Rip towards third. Slings it across, and that quickly
Now
2
batting,
away.
Designated hitter Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. And a strike on the outside edge.
So the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
0-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got that front foot down, and
Now
pitch recognition
batting,
was
second
on point.
baseman,
Pretty impressive for an
Ketel
0-2 count. And now
Marte.
let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that one fouled off. Carroll off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Check swing, no appeal.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And it's filled up. Geraldo Perdomo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
This guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
John
Padres,
Sciambi with
third
Chris
baseman,
Singleton,
Manny
and set to lead
Machado.
off the 4th, Manny Machado.
Let's go Diamondbacks. Woo!
Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Thought that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And that
Ball 2.
just misses. That
Full
one
count.
misses. Full count now. Now this is in the air down the line. 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jackson Merrill. Flied to right his first time. In the air, left field, down the line. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Bogaerts now. Fly to left his first time. That misses
1-0.
the zone, and it's 1-0. Inside,
ball 2.
just missed. And that's in the
3-0.
dirt. And now 3-0. That's a walk.
That's ball 4.
Went with the
Take your
cutter
base.
again, but couldn't find the zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base
Now
is going to
batting,
have a very
left fielder,
aggressive
Gavin
secondary
Sheets.
lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Late swing, foul to the left. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks
Now
up an
batting,
RBI.
second
When you
baseman,
connect and it
Jake
jumps off your bat
Cronenworth.
like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Jake Cronenworth now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Fouled off left side. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good change up right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Padres 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in the desert,
Leading
ready to
off
go.
for the
Bottom four.
Diamondbacks.
Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Foul ball there.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman
Here's Josh Naylor. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one is back to the warning track. Makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two outs. Up and in. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Padres 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now the DH, Luis Campusano.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Campusano goes 5 feet 11 inches, 230 pounds, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
This one in the air. Naylor gets under it. He's there. He's got it. One away.
Now batting, catcher Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado, the next up for the Padres. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball nailer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're up 2-0. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Pavin Smith.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball, that's in.
Next pitch is outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Hit hard, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Smith at second with nobody out. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Line to left. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Alec Thomas, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Corbin Carroll digs in now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0. Outside, that's a ball.
1 out and a runner at second. That's through there for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. Moreno around third. He'll score easily. The throw to second is offline.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Now up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. And that one fouled off. And that one is inside ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Nick Pivetta, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Kolek also getting ready. Swing and a foul out of play. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Runner takes off, battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now.
3-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Geraldo Perdomo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball four to a board.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He can play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that is out of play. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 2 for 2. First pitch misses.
1-0.
The pit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1-1.
The changeup missing, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. They get 2 and draw even again. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Top of the 6th inning, and here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Kelly back to work. There's the strike at the knees.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. We've seen a lot of soft contact from them, and it hasn't been easy to barrel up the baseball in this one, but I'm interested to see if they can make any adjustments moving forward.
And downstairs.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting, third
Here's
baseman,
Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill now at the plate. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And that one's gone. He'll circle the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. It's Xander Bogaerts now. That one fouled off. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Ginkel, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Jarvis getting loose as well. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Nick Pivetta hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
San Diego, number 27, Nick Pivetta.
So digging in, Eugenio Suarez is singled and he is flying to left.
Eugenio Suarez.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball one, no strikes. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Off the plate, 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that's a little bit high. 3 balls, no strikes. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
The count is full.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Arise has it sized up, brings it in. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2. Out towards right center field. Tatis sizes this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 43.
Bringing in the lefty
Now
with a
pitching
left-handed
for the
hitter coming up to hit.
Diamondbacks.
Classic bullpen move
Number
right here,
43.
so we'll see how it works out.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game.
for the
Now the
Padres,
left fielder, Gavin
Gavin
Sheets.
Sheets.
And that's
Nope.
off
That's
the inside edge. 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Fouled off. He was late. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low. 3-2 now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high
Yeah,
fastballs, they just
second
look
baseman, Jake
really good
Cronenworth.
because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. And a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Moreno puts it away, and that'll do it. Padres go down quietly, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Catcher Gabriel Moreno.
And that's in there at the knees. That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Alec Thomas will hit next. And he takes one right on the black. And that's strike 1. So the tying run at second. Hit slowly on the ground. And it goes just foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside low. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Corbin Carroll in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ground ball right side. Cronenworth tosses to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball 2.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Runners breaking for the plate. One attempt misses. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Cronenworth throws on to first. Third out. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail it 3-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Diamondbacks.
arm on the mound to start the eighth.
Number
Ryan
81.
Thompson.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you
Thompson.
see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game.
for the
So
Padres,
digging in now
catcher,
for San Diego,
Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado. That one ripped. And foul as it bangs off the fence. And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Ball, that's low.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Marte throws to first in time. First out in the top of the eighth. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Kevin Ginkel up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Beeks, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Up the middle, Marte handles, throws to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis Ariz.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Ariz, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Next pitch is outside. Manny Machado into San Diego on deck circle. And the 3-1. And that's through there for a strike. Up the middle. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very
Mlb
difficult to
The
get
Show.
anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Two outs, runner at first. Now Machado up here. First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two outs. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And Manny gets a piece. The rise leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Center field. Thomas holds it in on the run. Padres leave 1, but they're up 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yuki Matsui.
Now pitching
Well,
for
the best
San Diego.
relievers love the opportunity to
Number 1,
come in and protect a tight lead
Yuki
late in the ball
Matsui.
game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Ketel Marte.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike
No
2.
balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch
1
misses
ball,
there.
2
1
strikes.
and 2 to count. Fastball is outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base
Now
runner
batting,
really makes this inning a
shortstop,
bit more
Geraldo
interesting. But now this offense has to switch
Perdomo.
from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The shortstop takes the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Ball, that's out.
Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you
Now
roll them
batting,
out there to
the
start a
first
new
baseman,
inning, hold on to a
Josh
small lead.
Naylor.
Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. And that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Yuki Matsui out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Robert Suarez.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 3. Popped up. Cronenworth in position. Makes the grab. And that's the inning. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jalen Beeks.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, one-run game. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Late with the swing there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kevin Ginkel appears to be getting loose. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base knock right field. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Misses off the inside, and that's ball 1. To third, boots it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. There's the strike. And there's a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Diego, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here at Chase
Leading
Field,
off
last
for
chance
the
for the home team.
Diamondbacks,
Now it's going to be
left fielder,
Lourdes Gurriel
Lourdes
Jr.
Gurriel Jr.
Gurriel gets a piece. One-run game, bottom 9. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now
That's why
batting,
you hug the
right
lines on the
fielder,
corners late in the ball game like this.
Smith.
Positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Now here is Pavin Smith. First pitch, and he just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
that's out.
hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-1.
Man,
strike.
he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Way high there. And that's ball 3.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. On the move, racing back. And it's off the wall as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Big
Now
game
ready
move at
at
second
second
base.
base.
On to pinch run, number 13. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Right through there for a strike. With the winning run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that's fouled off. Backed off the plate that time. So the tying run at second.
Ball 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one missing low. Alec Thomas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Bottom of the 9th, down a run, and tying run on second base. Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Diamondbacks down to their final out. Alec Thomas digs in now. Fought off foul. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.